I just spotted a double that's really close to the yard. Oh my gosh. There's the first one I seen right there. And the double is over here. Check out that double. Bam. Alright, don't see any more in the immediate area. Stealth mode. How's it going, everybody? Trevor, Randles, Outdoors Iowa, out here in the timber again today. So this will make 3 days in a row. Yesterday I had quite the awesome day, you guys. I think I pulled like almost 3 pounds out of that first spot, and I was gonna go home and get some sleep. But I'm not gonna lie, it was just so much fun. I just had to stop at one of my other spots on my way home, and I ended up getting like 3 hours of sleep, found 5 pounds of mushrooms total. I'll show you guys a picture here. Just got off work, and I've got this super secret little honey hole, guys, that I don't believe anybody else hunts, to be honest. Pretty crazy because it butts up right up against somebody's backyard. So I mean, if they would walk 10-20 feet into the timber from their yard, they would find a nice patch of mushrooms. Usually almost every year for the last, I don't know, I want to say 5 to 6 years, I've had yellows pop up in this spot. But last year on my walk in and out, I ended up finding some extra mushrooms, and it turns out I think it's a normal patch. I don't see any rhyme or reason why. There is a few dead trees nearby, but not anything that screams mushrooms. But on our walk in, we already have a couple here. We have one down here, one over here, and we're gonna shoot these from afar. 3. I've seen more than that. 4. There's 3 and 4. I know I thought I seen 6, but this whole patch here is about this much area, so not a big patch, but I think last year I pulled 15 or 20 mushrooms out of it, and you had to look through it pretty good too. And then also, you always got to remember, mushrooms can migrate a little bit, so always fan out a little bit more than what you think, because you never know when you might find another handful. So let's go ahead and get these picked. Oh, conditions are just perfect. Nice fresh mushrooms, you guys. Oh, there's one over there that we didn't see. Three nice ones. Oh, I see an older one over here. Yeah, that's a little bit further out of the patch than last year. I don't know, April What is it? April 29th, you guys. But I think this week is like the best mushroom week. Probably. Like how many mushrooms I found yesterday and how I found them was just, doesn't normally happen that good in those spots. So that was something special to me. You can tell he's been up for a little bit longer. He's got a little bit of a brown spot. So we aren't far from a dead tree. So you guys been having luck out there? Hopefully you guys are getting into some mushrooms. We're gonna do a few mushroom hunts on camera this year, like always. I'm still hoping we find something really, really special for one of these hunts though. Like big clusters or just an unreal amount of mushrooms. That would be pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna make room in my hand before I pick the rest of these that I found. So I gotta get my bag out. Well, this is a first. So much for thinking I had this place all to myself. There's actually a mushroom hunter up in my big patch. And I can see him picking mushrooms. That sucks. Every year, guys. Every single year I've had that patch. But more luck to him. He beat me to him. I don't want to crowd this guy, but I know where he's at. I keep hearing him. And I know where he's picking the patch. So I'll just keep my distance and look around just for some randoms. You never know, you might find more. As good as it is this year, I feel like they're going to be up quite a few places. So, pretty funny encounter, you guys. So the guy that I seen out here actually came up to talk to me and asked me how I was doing. And of course I showed him my bag, just my little handful of mushrooms. And he said he didn't get anything, but what he didn't know is I watched him picking the mushrooms from a distance before he knew I was here. I mean, he could have been bending over for other reasons, but pretty dang sure it was for mushrooms. And I'll tell you what, he had one awesome idea, because when he came and talked to me, nothing in his hands, just wearing a camo long sleeve shirt, and he stayed facing me the whole time. Now what was pretty cool is when he goes to turn to walk away, he tried to go around the big brush pile, but it was a game vest, you guys. So he had a big old pouch in the back of that shirt, and you could tell he had some objects in it. So I thought that was pretty funny. Really though, not a bad idea, to be honest. Really not a bad idea. But we're gonna walk through this patch, see if maybe anything was missed, because usually it's a decent sized patch in here. Yep, there's one already. Big yellow mushroom. But I'm interested to see if by chance I find some stems, because I know I seen them right here in this patch. But check out that big one in there, you guys. Right there. we will come back to it. Let's see if we can spot some more. Usually this patch runs, there's a path here, and it runs on both sides of this path, and it goes all the way up to that person's backyard. Like, there was one year that I was quite literally picking mushrooms, kneeling down, trying to hide because I don't want them to know there's a mushroom patch that's literally in their backyard. Like, didn't want them to know. Like, isn't that just crazy to think that you could have a mushroom patch just walking distance from your door? Alright, we're getting pretty far away from that first mushroom we just found, so I might just go back over and pick it. I haven't seen anything else yet, and I haven't seen stems, but if he's smart, he covered up stems. I always like to do that. I'll take leaves and stuff and make sure stems are covered up so leave no trace. People are none the wiser. I think he's far enough away now that he won't be able to see me, but it is the guy. I seen the same truck was out here yesterday, so whether he was on this side of the road or the other, who knows. Alright, let's go pick this mushroom. Yeah, usually the patch is all through here. I don't know, guys. That turkey vest idea, I might have to get me one. Just be as inconspicuous as possible. Keep them guessing. Nice big yellow morel. Hey guys, I'm gonna walk through, check this some more, see if by chance he missed anything else, because it happens. Even the best of us miss them. Quite literally what I'm talking about right here. Might be more, I can't tell. But 20 yards from that house, you guys. Well, 20 yards in the timber from that house. So we will go ahead and walk very quietly and carefully over here, and we'll see if we can find a few more. But not all is lost. I know the one year I was finding them where basically I could see right in through their back screen door. So it was quite scary, because I wouldn't like to find people in my backyard like that. Granted, this isn't their property. Their property starts at the mowed grass. But still, you wouldn't expect somebody to be this far back in the timber in your backyard. But we're gonna have to scout around really good to be able to see these a bit. And just stay quiet. Hopefully we find a few more. Just found another really old dry one. Partially knocked over. So that one's a little older. I'm just kind of keeping it at a similar distance and working my way across this property edge. And then we'll fan out as we get further back. It's definitely not the crazy patch it's been in the past, but it's still something. Every mushroom counts, right guys? It smells like mushrooms too. We can see the windows. Really wish there was just a bit more vegetation. Oh, I see a mushroom even closer to the house. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go incognito. We'll leave the bag. We're going to go really, really quiet here. Think like a mouse. I mean, isn't that just crazy, you guys? Right there. Just unreal. They could quite literally stand on the edge of their grass, their lawn, look into the timber and find mushrooms. It's the only one I see in the immediate area though, so that's 3 now that we found, and we're in stealth mode. But I'm sure there's more. They're just not clustered up, unfortunately. So it's just random 1, 2 here, there. No rhyme or reason. Alright, let's see if we can find some more. We've got some older mushrooms I just took and crushed one out that was too far gone. This one got old enough he fell over. Still good enough to eat though. He's just gonna be a little bit crumbly. Got a smaller one right over here. Alright guys, just happened to notice that the camera screen was black, so I'm not sure if that recorded or not, but we just found 3 fresh mushrooms we just picked. Found one really old one that I just crumpled up and threw around, and almost as close as I can get to that yard, you guys, I see another mushroom. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna go over there and crawl in there and get that thing. Hopefully I can do it quietly. stem too, but it looked like it was an old one, so it was deteriorated. But let's keep moving down. Alright, just found a little guy that's further away from the house. I'm not seeing any more up close to the yard. You know, at one point in time, these people did have a dog. That was always fun. If it made too much noise, he'd start barking. And I got out of here before they sicked him on me. Still is a shame I missed out on that patch that got because usually this is a... Oh, I see another mushroom further away. Usually this is like a 1 to 2 pound patch in a day, but it only does this flush once. First time I actually found this patch, it was super hot, super dry. And I had found it too late and they were too deteriorated, but that was loud. But I remembered where it was for the next year. Came out and bam, mushrooms everywhere. So this next mushroom is, you got this log here, it's just on the other side of that log. Over there. Getting into kind of an open area here. I like to skim around a lot, you guys. You just never know, even from a distance you'll spot them. But we're gonna leave the bag and the stick and crawl from here again. Let's go grab that one and maybe there's more. Never mind, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I just spotted a double that's really close to the yard. Oh my gosh. There's the first one I seen right there. And the double is over here. Check out that double. Bam. See any more in the immediate area. Stealth mode. Alright, let's get back to the bag. Well, I'm just kind of making my rounds back and forth, and I just spotted this mushroom from quite a ways away. All the way through there. I hear a turkey. Mushroom's quite dark, so I'm thinking it's been up for a bit. And it's rather large. Watch where I'm stepping just in case there's another. Alright. So that patch that guy was picking at was just on the other side of this brush pile. So he just missed this one. Like I said, you can never find them all. Happens. Plus, I'm sure once he heard me, he didn't want to give up the spot that he was in. Sometimes you'll see people just take off because they don't want you knowing exactly where they were finding them. turkey's getting closer. I just spotted another mushroom super far away. Super far away. All the way through there. So we will take a good look. Oh, yep, I missed one over here. Goes under the tree. Sweet. I am not a turkey caller. I'm gonna have to crawl for this mushroom. Yeah. Alright. There's that one. Oh, I see a second one for where I did. Oh, that tree just broke. Second one from where I found the first one. From the distance. So that makes 2. Three. Where's the first one I found? Hope I didn't step on it. So we got 1. I think that's the first one I've seen. 2. So maybe only 2. Come on, give me more. 3. This guy must not got into the tree pile. Sweet. Alright, let's get to picking. Well, I've already picked the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I know there's a couple more on the other side of number 7. I think we found ourselves a little patch again, you guys. I love it when I find them like this. Gotta try not to step on them. All is not lost. And I already lost where he is. Let me step over here where I know he isn't. Travis, where'd you go? Here we go. In here. Oh, this is thick. A couple little guys right here. Oh. There we go. On the bag. Got over here. Oh yeah. Super soft ground here. Right here. Oh. Oh yeah, and I know there's a couple more over here. Alright, another handful. I'm gonna search this area really good, you guys. I guess the geese don't know what personal space is either. He just came and landed on top of the house over there. That was pretty funny. Well, I'm still just kind of wandering in circles in the same area, just widening out more and more each circle. And we've been able to find another handful of just one here. No clusters or anything, just singles growing. But I'll take it. I feel like we are about done now. With the rain coming the next 2 days, if there's anything still out here, it'll continue to grow. It'll be good conditions. Just have to worry about another person out here, I guess. So. Definitely need to go home and get some sleep today. Really want to do some fishing soon. Just have to find the right time for it. Seen a few reports that the crappies are moving up shallows the last couple days, which would be pretty cool because every time I've been out now, they're still holding in the deeper water. I know there's a few more to be found. Oh, I just walked right through the same spot I was in earlier. I think, right? Yes. Yes, I did. So let's go. Oh, this is the way I came through. We'll go this way. Different route. Oh, yep, just found another one. That one was hiding extremely well. Up against a tree. How do I get to that one? Oh boy. Alright. But unless we find a huge patch, you guys, I am probably going to start working my way out of here. So we'll see. I'll make the end of the video here once I'm almost done. But just to show you guys the bag. Not quite a pound. Still a really good amount of mushrooms though. I'm happy. We didn't go home empty-handed. Oh. Ooh, sharp stick. Oh, because that was thorns. Hiding right up in the thick stuff. Good eye. Alright. Start working our way out of here. See if we can find any stragglers on the way. I hope you guys are enjoying this mushroom hunt so far. Pretty interesting. I thought it would make for a pretty funny video crawling around trying to find the mushrooms and being all quiet. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Let's get after it. Alright, you guys, so partially working our way out of here, but this is pretty fun. No rhyme or reason, just walking along. I've picked maybe just over a dozen more, and not even in my normal area. Just walking along, and I'm looking for leaf clutter, and they're just sticking up out of the leaves just randomly. Most of them were just singles here and there. I did find a patch of 4, but they're all big mushrooms at that. But I mean, like this whole hillside here, guys, like, oh, wow. I know I found a few in the past walking not far from the section, but not in this area. And they kind of grew in the leaf clutter just like this. No trees, no brush, no nothing. So it's kind of interesting. But I mean, we just added from the few that we found, we just added half a pound to our bag. All from just, let's see, this area right here. Just random. So cool. Definitely have to have your mushroom glasses on because they blend in with the leaves really, really well. But as big as they are, if you know what you're looking for, it's hard to miss. But then again, I'm sure I've missed quite a few. Just kind of slowly working my way. I'm just going zigzagging through it, kind of grid searching, and slowly working my way towards the exit. This is awesome. Doing really good considering we lost that patch that I normally get, or most of it I should say. Haven't quite checked the time. I'm probably not going to like it when I see it. I really wanted to stop and check a new area that I noticed that I've never been to before, but it's a decent sized area and I have a feeling I am going to be out of time by the time I leave this place. But we'll see. Of course I turn the camera on and then I don't find them. It was pretty consistent there for a bit. All within 20 yards of each other, it seemed like. Now this one was growing kind of next to a tree. There's just one dead branch off the side here in the middle. But he was growing on the south side of the tree, and then I just looked and noticed, one on the other side. Quite large mushrooms, you guys. Not monsters. Not monsters, but really good sized mushrooms. Bam. Alright, I'm gonna keep fanning out some more. Here, you guys, check out that bag. Probably just over a pound of mushrooms. But that is it for today. I'm gonna save the new spot for another day, unfortunately. It would be very, very awesome to go home and get some sleep. So that is the goal now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, this is pretty fun. I actually enjoyed making this one quite a bit. I don't know, that was pretty funny. Belly crawling to go get mushrooms. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And the shrooms are out there and they're ripe for the picking, you guys. So make sure you get on out there and get some morels this year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys later. That's a walleye. And she swallowed it. That is a monster.